Hi, and welcome to another episode of Nutrition Corner with Dr. D.
Have you ever wondered if eating eggs really increases cholesterol or if it's just an urban legend?
Moreover, have you considered how our body regulates cholesterol and whether eggs have any benefits for our overall health? Lastly, can eggs actually increase our good HDL cholesterol? In this video, you will find answers to all of these questions.
So, to begin with, can you tell us why are eggs so special?
Sure, well, you might be surprised to learn that eggs are actually one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. They contain one of the highest quality protein, healthy fats, and a variety of vitamins and minerals that are essential for our bodies to function properly. Many people particularly like eggs for their high protein content. However, the protein content in egg is not equally distributed between the egg white and the egg yolk. Approximately 60% of the protein in egg is found in the egg white, while the remaining 40% is in the egg yolk. Specifically, one large egg white contains about 3.6 grams of protein, while the egg yolk contains only about 2.7 grams of protein. It is also important to understand that all the cholesterol in the egg is present in the egg yolk. There is no cholesterol in the egg white.
I think that to help us understand whether or not eggs actually raise cholesterol, we should quickly talk about what cholesterol is and how our body self-regulates the level of cholesterol in the blood.
Yes, so cholesterol is a type of fat that is found in our bloodstream and cells, and our bodies need it to function properly. We need cholesterol since it is a building block of our cell membranes, helping to maintain their structural integrity. It is also a precursor for synthesis of important hormones. For example, without cholesterol, we could not make important hormones such as estrogen and testosterone. Additionally, cholesterol plays a role in the production of bile acids that are important for the digestion and absorption of fats in the intestine. However, too much cholesterol in the blood can increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. This is where eggs come in, as they are one of the foods that are high in cholesterol. A single large egg can contain around 186 milligrams of cholesterol, which is more than half of the recommended daily intake. But here is the catch. Eating cholesterol doesn't necessarily raise cholesterol in the blood. Our liver produces cholesterol every day, and it adjusts its production based on how much cholesterol we consume throughout our diet. In other words, if we eat more cholesterol, our liver will make less of it. Additionally, research has shown that the body can decrease the absorption of dietary cholesterol from the intestine back to the body if the blood level of cholesterol is already high. This is because the body has a mechanism to regulate the cholesterol levels called enterohepatic circulation. This mechanism involves the liver secreting cholesterol into the bile, which is then released into the small intestine to help with the digestion of fats. Once the fats are digested, the cholesterol is either absorbed back into the bloodstream or eliminated from the body. However, when the blood cholesterol levels are already high, the body can decrease the absorption of dietary cholesterol by reducing the amount of cholesterol that is absorbed from the small intestine back into the bloodstream. This is because the liver produces less cholesterol in response to high blood cholesterol levels, which in return reduces the amount of cholesterol that is secreted into the bile.
So, are you saying that body can regulate the level of cholesterol that it makes and reabsorbs from the intestines based on the level of cholesterol in our blood?
While it's more complicated, in general, this applies to roughly 75% of people as their liver compensates by reducing its own production. Moreover, research has shown that the way we prepare eggs and other food that we eat can also significantly impact on the cholesterol levels. For example, frying eggs or using them in dishes that require added butter or oil can increase the amount of saturated fat and trans fatty acids, which are known to raise cholesterol levels. On the other hand, boiling or poaching eggs or using them in dishes that require minimal added fat can have a neutral or even positive effect on cholesterol levels. It's also worthwhile to say that eggs contain a type of fat called lecithin that can help to lower cholesterol levels by preventing the absorption of dietary cholesterol back into the bloodstream. In fact, studies have shown that eating whole eggs, including the egg yolk, can improve level of HDL, the good cholesterol, in the body, which is important for heart health. The specific mechanism by which eggs raise HDL cholesterol level is not fully understood, but it is thought to be related to the presence of certain nutrients in eggs, including the choline and betaine. These nutrients may help to support the liver function, which in turn can lead to increased HDL cholesterol production. Additionally, eggs are a rich source of choline. Choline is a nutrient that's important for brain function, as well as liver and muscle health. Eggs are excellent source of choline, with one large egg containing around 147 milligrams of choline. It's also important to note that different types of eggs may have different nutrient profiles. For example, free-range eggs may have a higher content of omega-3 fatty acids, while organic eggs may contain higher levels of vitamin E.
So, what is the verdict? Do eggs raise cholesterol?
Okay, so now that we have all the important background information, it will be easy for you to understand the answer to the question. The answer is actually not as straightforward as you might think. Studies have shown that eating eggs in moderation, which is up to 1 egg per day, does not necessarily raise cholesterol levels in healthy individuals, thanks to the liver's ability to reduce its own production. However, if you have high cholesterol or family history of heart disease, it might be best to limit your egg intake or talk to your healthcare provider or registered dietitian for personalized advice. Additionally, choosing healthy preparation methods such as boiling or poaching can help to minimize any potential negative effects on cholesterol levels. And don't forget about the egg whites, which are a great source of protein without the cholesterol. In conclusion, while eggs do contain cholesterol, they may not necessarily raise cholesterol levels in the majority of people. It's important to take individual factors such as personal health history and preparation methods into consideration when deciding on your egg intake. As with any food, moderation and balance are key to a healthy and varied diet. We hope that this video is helpful for you. For more information and tips like these, consider subscribing to our channel, and we will see you in our next video.